probably some of the best times of my life.
We had pool tables, foosball.
We had great mentors at Juanita Butler.
Celebrating 50 years of the Juanita Butler Community Center in the Greater Sullivan neighborhood. This area, once known as the Rock Quarry, was full of substandard housing and overgrown land.
And it was the pits. So about 9 or 10 people got together and would attend city council meetings and let the mayor and council members know that, they deserve better.
People from the community gathered at a church and we formed this Sullivan Street Community Club. And we had about 50 people, that gathered when we had meetings and we discussed what was coming up next and all of that.
In the late 1960s, the Sullivan Street Community Club held fundraisers and raised more than $5,000 to purchase the 2-acre property where the community center now sits. Private businesses also chipped in to clear and grade the land. Even a 4-year-old Horace Butler Jr. helped out.
The initial goal for the center was basically to give young people a place to play that was safe. We didn't have no playground areas in the neighborhood at the time, and where there was no place for people to congregate other than to go to our churches. And so the community wanted to come to a place where they could celebrate weddings and anniversaries and other events and have meetings in places, things like that, but also to have a place for the kids to grow up and play and be safe.
Butler's parents, Horace Sr. and Juanita Butler, were very active in the community and instrumental in getting the center off the ground.
The city saw that they were devoted and they really wanted it. So eventually they decided, hey, if they can do this, we can do something for them too.
The city of Greenville secured a grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development to build both the Sullivan Community Center and the center on Spartanburg Street, now known as the David Helms Community Center. The Sullivan Street Community Club voted that both the playground and the center would be named after Juanita Butler, due to the work that she had contributed to the community.
She always had a passion for youth all my life, and I only had her in my life for 6 years, but she always tried to show me through example the importance of serving others.
In October of 1973, a groundbreaking was held where Horace Butler Sr. was the first to turn the dirt on the new construction. The center officially opened on August 25, 1974, with Harry Chancellor as the first director.
I was a little afraid because the needs were so varied. The young people wanted certain things, the older people wanted other things. It was a matter of trying to gel to get them where there was a happy medium where everybody was satisfied.
Chancellor planned recreational activities for kids and senior citizens. There was a daycare center, summer program for kids from ages 3 to 14, Bible study, and a neighborhood meeting space. R.C. Lilliston became the center director after Mr. Chancellor and remembers some of the programs he implemented.
We had great lunch feeding program. We're very fortunate to have the first indoor-outdoor basketball tournament because we united with, at that time, Sterling High. That Sterling had become a recreational center, community center. And we also would go into the community during Thanksgiving and give food out. I had the kids involved in that. We would hire a lot of kids during the summer.
There were also athletics programs like football and baseball.
Mr. Horace Butler Sr. said, Brother R.C., get my son involved in baseball, and he became a baseball player.
After Mr. Lilliston came Miss Violeta Irby.
I became center director at Juanita Butler in 1978, and I served in that capacity until 1984.
Irby had roots in the community. As her grandparents lived in the area, she attended church with the Butlers, and she went to Sullivan School and Sterling High School.
As a community center director, I started a youth club group, and we did some tours of colleges, and also we had various sports here, basketball, baseball, soccer, those type of things too, where the students could participate as well. We had Greenville Tech who would come in and do financial aid workshops with the students and also talk about various career paths. And I don't want to forget Furman University. They would help them with their homework. And another thing that I implemented while I was here, we had a pageant. A lot of the young ladies were very enthusiastic about that pageant.
We had football, baseball, basketball, soccer, t-ball, girls basketball team.
Since the opening of the center, sports programs were at the forefront to get kids in the community involved in positive activities.
We had a great program. As a matter of fact, I think we had the best program in the city at the time, you know. And we always had the community backing, you know, and we had some good kids.
Mike Griffin grew up in the Greater Sullivan neighborhood and wanted to give back to the children in the area.
When I was growing up playing sports in this area, you know, that was the thing that kept kids out of trouble and stuff like that, and we were grounded in sports. This was a sports neighborhood.
As the community changed over the years, the needs changed. But the Juanita Butler Center still serves the community, now offering summer programs like Teen Camp, serving as a meeting space for tree giveaways, and housing the new state-of-the-art eSports Center. Those who served at the center in the past say it will always be an essential part of the neighborhood.
I just hope everything can continue going like it's going now and more people get involved.
I enjoyed the opportunity that was allowed me to become Center Director of Juanita Butler Center.
One of the most greatest opportunities and jobs that I've had. I don't see it as a job, I saw it as an opportunity.
We did do some good things up here, you know. We weren't able to reach all the kids, but we reached a lot of them.
There were those who gave to me. I have an obligation to give back to the community.
The wish of my parents was for us to have a place of safety and a place to grow together.
The Juanita Butler Center, a community center built by the community that's been serving the community for 50 years. I'm Lauren Thomas for the City of Greenville.